hand over Boyle and I'm quitting alcohol. So I just had one of the greatest highlights of my comedy career so far. I got to open for the fucking young buck, Captain Autism himself, David Rose. He's in Sydney and he was doing his solo show and I was messaging him and I was meant to meet up with him last night, but it got too late and I was too fucking cooked. So I said, I'll come over and I'll meet you Sunday. He's like, I'm doing my solo show. Do you want to open for me? And I was like, do I want to open for you? I've been waiting for you to ask for 10 years. Since you were a 20-year-old asexual autistic kid. AA. Yes, I will do the honor of opening for you. So I went down there and I just did a bit of new material. I did my ray gun bit. I tell you how long I'm going to be doing my ray gun bit for. The fucking dumb cunt breakdancer. I'll be doing it till the next fucking Olympics. All right? If you expect any fucking updated material in the next 4 years, forget about it. I'll be opening with 20 to 25 minutes of ray gun material every fucking night. So I go down there and I meet Rose and we do the show. I do whatever. Not good, not bad. Exactly what you want an opener to be. I was there. I attended. And then I brought on the man, the myth, the legend, Captain Rose. And the kid did a pretty slick fucking 50 minutes. I remember back in the early days, he was just cringe. And by the early days, I mean like a year and a half ago. I think you'll listen to this episode as well because we just went and had dinner as well. And I think you'll want to hear about what I thought about his set. He's been working, he's been honing his craft, he's been getting better. It's good to see, and by the way, all of us were cringe at the start. I think I first met him when he was 18 or some shit like that. And he had a fringe and pimples, and it's like, all right, this kid's never going to make it. And funnily enough, he's probably the most successful comedian I know. And all he does is complain about how he's not selling tickets, but he's successful in the way he's pretty much in with most the clubs in Australia. He's always touring and he's making a living. That's more than any other comic I know. But the way he's doing it does sound like hell. A nightmare of epic proportions. But yes, if you ever see David Rose, I think a couple of the listeners have gone and seen Rosie. But if you ever see his poster around in Perth, in Brisbane, anywhere, he's worth going to see. He does claim to be 15% Jew, which is a problem, but we can look past that. Anyway, that was fun. Watched the UFC today and Durkis. Is that his name? Durkis or Drickus? There's no way a UFC champion's name is Durkis, is it? I suppose it does make sense. If your name was Durkis, you would have to learn how to fight. Anyway, Durkis was fucking immense today. It was such a good fight, but it was a weird fight actually because Izzy looked like he was absolutely fucking toweling him up in the the third round and the start of the fourth round. And then it just turned on its head immediately. And next thing you know, fucking Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, is tapping. And it didn't really look like he was trying to struggle out of that rear naked choke that much either. Occasionally when you're too fucked and you can't be bothered anymore, you just lift your neck up a little bit so the choke gets in tight. Or you do something subconsciously, deliberately, that puts you in danger and then the next thing you know, you're fucking out. Like Conor McGregor did with Nate Diaz in the first fight. He's just getting fucking hit. He's gassed and he's like, fuck this, and went for a double leg takedown, I think it was. Next thing you know, Nate Diaz has his back choked out. tap tap. But I tell you what, that Durkis, he is one tough motherfucker, because he ate some body shots that people just would not recover from. And he ate like 4 or 5 of them. Like, some of the kicks Izzy was hitting him with just to the arms that he was checking, it's like my arm would be dead for the next 3 weeks. It's insane what these people put themselves through. But he won. He looks so fucking, how do you describe it? Retarded. Durkis looks retarded. Is that a shock? I think it's Drickus or Drurkus. Anyway, it's Durkis for tonight. Durkis Duplessis, who has definitely said the N-word. The N-word has come out of his mouth before, 110, and it wasn't while singing a Tupac song. That's for sure. It wasn't while singing any rap song. The N-word has come out and it's been directed. And it wasn't the double little G-A. It was the double big G-E-R. We all know that, but even still, after the fight, he showed so much respect to Izzy. It was pretty fucking cool to see the respect he gave to Izzy. Actually, he called Nelson Mandela the father of South Africa or something like that in the press conference. So maybe it was just double little G-A. Maybe he was listening to Tupac at some point. But yeah, the respect he showed. I love when the fighters just fucking do that. It is such a fucking thing to go in there and try and kill each other, especially in a fight like that where one seems to be winning, then the other one seems to be winning, and then it's all over real quick. They both did their best. No one was like underperforming. It was like a proper fucking fight. And I suppose you just have to have like immense respect for the person across the ring from you. I should know. There's things that you just know. Anyway, I'm still buzzing from opening for the great one, David Rose. So I'm going to try and find some magnesium and come down off this high. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for today. And I'll see you the fuck later.